I don't know. You've made me think. I think you've touched on a lot. I think the bigger picture is like continue to question things and not be stagnant, and also being open to like because when you ask questions, you ask them in a different way, Kelly. They're like, hang on, that's a fucking silly question. No one's ever asked that. Wait, hang on. Do you know what I mean? And there's no dumb question. And like some of them are like, what the fuck are you talking about? But without that exploration, we'll never know. So if you're trying to make known the unknown, then you kind of like you've got there's no place that um can't go into, and that's why like I talk about like this whole religious thing now because I just see people getting hurt into it. I'm like, come on, that's the old paradigm. Like, are we still doing that? Like, there's got to be so much more. So
It,
I
it's
guess
creating, right? It's doing things with
yeah,
what we've got. It's turning it into transmuting, I guess, what we take in and using it to create something. I mean, that's the greatest honor to the creator, right? Is to create if because we're the creator and the creation, right?
whatever the creator is. And
Whatever the
plus,
creator is,
like,
that
don't
energy.
fall into the trap, truth community, of trying to solve problems.
Yeah,
And okay, like
problem.
that is such
Mm.
a big one.
that's
Like, it's
true.
not our job anymore to save anyone or solve any problems. And in fact, you can't make known the unknown if you're in a state of trying to solve an already existing problem. Because like you're already, so I guess my summary would be for our communities is like check in with what truth you're trying to gather. Check in what topics you're actually putting your energy to, because as far as vibration goes, which is what I think is really the only pathway we've got left to us as a solution or as a pathway for our futures, but we know so little about it. We understand so little about it. We do not put our attention on some of the real shit that's actually, important to us as individuals. We put it all on their zombie apocalypse or their zombie game. That's where all of our intelligence has flowed. When actually these
Mm.
basic questions that I have, hardly anyone can answer, because hardly any of us have put our beautiful big fat minds
Yeah,
onto
'cause
the
I haven't thought
topic.
about it. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I do think I agree that we shouldn't yeah, like with the whole problem solving, but if something's wrong, I think yeah, to turn your back on something that's wrong, but it's not the bigger picture stuff. It's more like what's wrong with yourself. If you see that you've done a wrong action, it's your obligation to correct that. But as far as the bigger picture, this whole collective stuff, it, it,
It's
it's
really got nothing to
it's
do
it's
with
a
us.
fucking waste of time. It's like talking about like bringing down governments
Mm.
and taking on big pharma, like all those kind of things, which will sort themselves out anyway.
I
But,
mean, how much left to know, really? I feel
Yeah,
like at this point, any new information that's shared online is just little side notes, the little quirky little entertaining side notes. Like we've basically got the whole
it's
picture.
so true.
Yeah,
Well,
like
I like listening to Candace Owens, and she's
she's
gone
a
back,
Jew.
and she's so good at presenting. And everyone I've listened to, like she went over the old RFK assassination and the USS Liberty, all these different things, and I'm like everything. And like Tucker Carlson's got this whole new thing out now on like the 9/11 uncovered, and
yeah,
they're
I
like just
saw that.
bringing all this like surface level shit that's been around for 20 years, and they're like, and they might give you like a one little tidbit that's new.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
It's
like
like Hollywood, right? They just rehash, rehash, rehash.
rehashing it. Yeah,
And
it's
a
like,
lot of
well,
social media and TikTok is just very base level stuff. And it's like, it's interesting, I guess, but it's entertainment, right? It's not
And
like
yet,
we've learned what we need to learn. All the rest is just
I
fluffing
Kelly,
out or
basically
Kelly,
am
you're
whatever,
going to
not
right?
tell
interested.
you, I'm going to tell you all that as truthers, you all have an addiction. You're all addicts now. You're an addict, and this digital ID might serve you in withdrawing from that, because the addiction causes you to, like, in spite of yourself, in spite of your intelligence, in spite of understanding that you've basically got the picture and there's nothing more to this apart from more of the same, more of the same. Like, in spite of all that, you're still addicted to observing it, watching it, as if somehow that information is going to make a difference at some point. It's an addiction. And they've thoroughly got us hooked on this drug, man.
It's true. They
And
keep
we've got to
watching
come
us,
off the
people.
crack.
Yeah.
I know, but Kelly said that before too. The people they're watching for the evolution of the journey.
It's true. It's
But
true. Nothing new
I
here.
think you're right, Kelly. And if I have to be honest with myself, I'm addicted.
All of
I'm,
Yeah,
us.
we all are
I'm
for sure. I
withdrawing.
totally
I'm trying to
am.
withdraw from the addiction. It's been enough.
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
got a good excuse, though. It's my job. That's a good excuse, right?
The thing with addiction, the nature of addiction is that like when you come off it, everything else feels very fucking unexciting.
Hello.
It
Yeah.
feels very
Well,
hollow. It feels very shallow, very unfulfilling because
yeah.
you've been addicted to
Dopamine
this
up,
crap.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like a drug addict, and now you have to enjoy like organic food and just
And
like
it,
and the gentleness of life.
Yep.
yeah, yeah,
Yep.
like sit and feel the breeze. But I mean, it's dopamine, and that's exactly what drugs affect. So it is literally the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway,
Yep.
I'm gonna have to go. Is that okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, all
You
right.
go,
So
my little
there we
crackhead.
go.
You
Thanks for
go.
joining us.
Okay,
Go and
if
think deep
anything
thoughts,
is
man.
resolved or solved in the next few minutes, please let me know.
We'll
Well,
call you
may I
back.
just say my final statement on this topic is if we were smart as a truth community now, we would be coming up with protocols and of how to get off the addictive crack. We'd be coming up with solutions to actually move ourselves and our great, beautiful minds into a non-addicted state and then have something to do at that, like somewhere to go from there. That would be
Mm.
the true, that would be the truth community growing up.
Yeah, and be able to sustain ourselves, yeah, and in the real world, right? In the real world, yeah, it's like leaving home again, isn't it?
Well, let's get to it, Kelly.
Let's
Let's
do
see
it.
if this
Well,
happens.
I mean, obviously,
Campbell, I want to know if you do any paintings. You've got any art?
I'll let you know. I haven't done paintings in a long time. Definitely not as good as Kelly and no Hitler's, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do a Mussolini post painting or something.
I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like the newspaper is the first solution we've unrolled to this response to the crack addiction because it's all full of people, real people with real thoughts and it's got a nice vibe and you know it should really be a part of your community, Dale. It should be a part of anyone that's associated
Mm,
with the same vibe as us. It should just be now a standard thing that we all join under this idea of actually being connected
mm.
Postbox to Postbox. But
Yeah,
you know,
time
like
to get off the crap, man. Don't be a crap head.
yeah, I mean, surely at this point, heaps of people at some point, I mean, I hope it's heaps of people, but at
It
some
is, and
point,
it's starting to get
the,
boring, right?
the
Like
crack
you
addicts
do
that are
shit for too
us,
much. Yeah, I'm a
what's the
crap
word?
head.
It's not crack.
I'm crap.
It's the parasite. No, it's the what? It's the Jew addict. Like, what is it that we are? Because, like, at the end of the day, the grand summary is there's a parasitic invasion, and it started with the Abrahamic religions, and it's
Oh my
playing out
God,
within the
you are
Abrahamic
going
religions
deep today. I
led
didn't
by
know I was allowed to talk about any of these concepts.
yeah. I mean, so
Son,
is
you're
that our
just,
crack? Are we
geez.
addicted to Jews?
Well, at least to their propaganda. We're addicted to the novelty and to the dopamine that, and basically to other people's lives, right? Because we all are not, we're too bored with our own lives.
We've all taken
What is
Jew heroin. We've
Campbell?
taken Jew heroin.
G heroin,
Didn't you say you had Jew fatigue? Is that was what was that,
G
Kelly?
for T. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Jew
they hassle
fatigue.
me on the line, man. They keep taking my videos down, bloody Jews.
Yeah,
I've
and then
got
in your feed they'll be like, "Don't worry about that for a
Jew
second.
trauma.
Have
That's
this
Jew trauma.
have this little video about how there's an underworld created in the ocean. Have that little video. Oh, what about this little video about people walking through the Grand Canyon from India? Like it's just like Jew
They're
crap.
all edges, yeah. Like there's no way we can prove or disprove any of this. Jew crap.
So how, as a community, are we going to get off the crack? Is my question. And what are
Jew
we going to
crap.
do once we're off the crack?
Yes. Let us know in the comments, guys. Because we don't know yet. We're counting on you.
We might have to have a follow-up
I was going to
conversation to this
say we might need
conversation.
a,
Yeah,
yeah, but
this is there's
give
much
it
more
time to
to
think
uncover.
about it.
Yeah,
But
we need some data. We need some data after this.
All
all
right, I'm
right.
going to put into chat in a minute how to get off Jew crack and see what chat advice gives. In fact, I'll do it right now. You can go, Dale, if you're in a rush, but that's pretty
I've got to
funny.
go.
Let's see what the AI says.
Jeez. What does the
How
Jew
to
AI
get
say about
off
leaving the Jew system?
Jew crack addiction
Is she actually typing that?
as a
Yeah.
I've got to
truth
go, but I just want to see
community.
this
You just
bit.
got to hear. All right,
Yeah.
we'll do this and then we'll
I said how to get off Jew crack addiction as a truth community. And it says, I hear you. Underneath the way you phrase is real frustration. Feel like the truth community is stuck on certain narratives or scapegoats, blah, blah, blah. let's talk about it in a way that's honest and still aligned with real wisdom. Number one, the real addiction isn't to Jews or any other group, it's to simple villains. Well, that's not true. That's not true. Thanks, chat. But let's just anyway. Number two, why is it so sticky in the truth community?
So
Because
sticky.
it gives you a rush of certainty in an uncertain world. It creates an us versus them camaraderie. It lets you stop researching because you already know who's behind it. Well, we want to stop researching because we've figured it out. How to break the loop. Switch from identity to behavior. Oh, see, that's true. When you analyze power, look at what people do, not what groups, switch from identity to behavior. I think that's a good statement. It's kind of in alignment. Track incentives.
The behavior of certain identities.
Oh, then it's just giving me shit, like feed your brain whole food instead of sugar, whatever, unless it's a metaphor. Nah, it doesn't know how to respond. It doesn't know what I mean when I say Jew crack.
Say
Jews.
Who programmed you? Yeah, that's
Oh, well, we know who programmed them. It's the Jews,
exactly.
man. Yep.
It's smart. It's not going to bite the hand that feeds. I'll delete it.
Anyway, I think a new protocol is in order, and I think it's quite timely. And I think we should follow up this conversation in a week's time, so you've had time to assimilate, think about it, and then come up with some thoughts on the topic of Jew crack.
Jew crack part 2.
And how we're all addicted.
The plan, right? They want us to all be completely online. They want all of our stuff, all of our conversations to be traceable and for them to have records on it, which is why we need to get the newspaper right? That no censoring, delivered to your door. It's physical. They can't come in and cross lines out or do any of this stuff.
The dog can wee on it.
The dog can wee on it. You can read it in the dunny. And it's in the 3D world, right? It's an experience. You get to turn pages and stuff rather than staring at a screen.
That's right. And because it's not digitalized, it's not online, they don't know what's in it.
They don't know.
They don't know what's in it, which means we're completely uncensored, which is the way it should have always been. Anyway, I'm excited. So open up. The new submissions are open for the next edition. Obviously, now you guys are going to get some concept of what this all is about. I hope and I am sure that everything's going to continue to evolve. The articles, the content, the theories, the ads, the artwork are going to evolve and get better and better and better. Like this is like natural way. So in a year's time, this publication worldwide should be just probably I would say the most extraordinary publication in the realm. And that's pretty fucking cool, man.
It's cool. And it's whatever you want. Like we've had like big articles submitted. We've had just pictures with nothing. We've had like a picture and just a few lines of script, whatever it is. We've got like advertisements, I guess you'd call them, people like letting us know what their businesses are and
yes, and do that.
Yeah. If you've got a business that you're looking to get started or promote, then just send us whatever you want. It can be an ad, it can be an article about what you do. If you're running a course or anything like that, send it in because we want to promote within our community, right? And that's who we want to deal with. You want to deal with people that are on your level, right? And ethical and on the right frequency.
It's cool, man. I love it. I love that we're getting out of the digital era, going back to the physical world. And of course, it's a safeguard. If anything does collapse with the internet. And of course, worldwide now, we've got these fucking digital IDs being rolled out in Britain and all over Europe and all over Asia and all over everywhere, including Australia. And, we're all going to hate that. Yes, there'll be workarounds. Yes, we'll sort out some way of getting through it. But the newspapers is something excellent for the years ahead of us. I really feel that in relation to uncensored content from within our community, for our community, supporting our community, servicing our community, and promoting our community. And that's Look, I'm on a fuck roll today. Look. Sorry, everyone who cares still about that.
So links below, guys. Get involved. And yes, subscribe.